Nithyanandam guys, welcome back to the Kundalini Yogini. It's Prasiddha and I'm so excited today to be talking about one of my passions, which is travel. And I've been getting a lot of questions lately about how I afford to travel, how I make it happen so easily, and so I wanted to make this video about some tips and essentials for when you're packing a bag and how that actually can make your travel cheaper, more comfortable, and all around more efficient. So an amazing company that I came across a while back called Neckpacker is sponsoring this video today, and I'm going to share with you guys how what they made is literally the most genius travel solution I have personally ever seen, and I'm going to go into detail of that later in the video. I have been a world traveler, especially for the last few years of my life, and I have traveled long distances and very uncomfortably with super long layovers, so honestly I can tell you I've seen and done it all. And I'm going to share with you guys all of the most important items that make my travel amazing and affordable. You can see right here, this is the smorgasbord of items we're going to be showing you guys today, and all of them you want to be putting in a nice backpack. But the trick and the whole coolest thing about this video that I want you guys to make sure to stay until the end for is what I'm going to show you. The fact that you actually do not need to lug a heavy backpack around when you travel, and you can still have all of these items with you that you need. This little jacket right here can hold all of your travel essentials and make sleeping comfortable while you're traveling, and I'll go into that further in the video. Make sure to check out the link at neckpacker.com down below. You can get $40 off your any order right now and free shipping into the US. So a key component of traveling comfortably and what you should pack in your bag, I have a little catchphrase I like to use that actually I learned how to do this really from my husband, but I like to say you gotta pack right and you gotta pack light. So specifically with your carry-on bag, I'm gonna show you guys in detail what you should have with you. Now, your suitcase is obviously going to be kind of more unique to where you're going, how long you're going, where you're traveling, so I'm not going to go into that, but what you're supposed to have with you on your carry-on, on your back, when you're traveling around, what are the key items that are going to be super important to keeping you comfortable and entertained? Alright, so let's get to it. I'm going to show you guys my travel essentials, what I would highly recommend you pack your bag full of. Now, I'm going to show you guys, this is basically the backpack that is my go-to, my favorite backpack that I have ever had for traveling. It's one from REI, but that's not important. It's really about the size and quality of your bag. So you really want to make sure that you don't have a massive backpack if possible, unless you are like just bringing a backpack with you. But if it's your carry-on, keep it small so that you can either have it overhead or at your feet. You don't want it to be too heavy because you're going to be lugging it around wherever you are, but you want it to fit a lot of stuff. So I'm going to show you guys what is inside this bag. All right. So my first item is obviously not something I keep in my backpack, but this is something which is very important to comfortable travel, and that is the right shoes. In my experience from the locations I usually go, which are quite often medium to warmer weather, these are my go-tos, my Chacos. These are an amazing brand of long-lasting shoes you can find at most outdoor stores. And they're sandals which are really, really comfortable and supportive, and they're like the best shoes to travel in because you can wear them hiking, you can wear them anywhere literally. So they're really, really useful, great travel shoes. Next item is a travel blanket. This is one which is really close to my heart because a lot of people don't do this, but for me, to feel comfortable when I'm like having a 48-hour layover in a cold airport, I want to be cozy, I want a blanket, in case I'm sleeping on the floor, in case I'm sleeping on anywhere, I want to feel cozy and warm and have a blanket. And some places are honestly get pretty cold when you're like laying around or hanging out there for a long time. So a compact travel blanket, really important thing. Alright, a good book. Yes, okay, this is one that you probably have thought of, but I really can't emphasize this enough. It is so great for your mental state and for your brain to read instead of just watching movies throughout your travel, and it's also really entertaining if you have long layovers. I always keep a book with me because even if I am watching movies or listening to music, this is something which I always want to alternate with. Next item is a good reusable water bottle. Most of you guys that know me and have subscribed to me know I am super passionate about the environment and making as little waste as possible. So I always try to keep a reusable water bottle with me. That being said, it gets a little tricky in places where you can't drink the tap water or drinking fountain water, but that's another story. So always keep it with you, be prepared to fill it up in the plane and have it with you so that you're always hydrated. Next item is our handy dandy universal charger. Especially when you're traveling multiple locations, and really if you're starting traveling more anyways, this is a great investment. It's really important to have this with you. You always want to have a USB to charge in the plane or train or bus that you're in, but also a universal plug so that in any airport that you even have a layover in or are traveling through, you're able to charge. You would be shocked that a lot of airports do not have chargers readily available for you, so make sure that you pack one. Next essential is yummy snacks. Now, depending on, again, your duration and length of travel, you will pack that amount of snacks accordingly, but I like to pack snacks, especially because I'm a vegan, so it really helps me to bring my own snacks places, and that it saves money when you're traveling, because food is really expensive in airports. This is another way I afford to travel, because I pack really well. I'll pack myself a lot of good hearty snacks like nuts, chips, fruits and veggies, like fun yummy snacks like this that are really filling. Okay, next, one of my favorites again for eco-friendly purposes, I always keep utensils and reusable straw with me at all times. This is one obviously for personal preference. If you guys don't care so much about this, but I would recommend doing it because it's always great. You never know where you're gonna be when you want to eat, especially if you packed your own food. This is a really key thing to have if you even brought your own meals, to have your own silverware and stuff to use throughout your travels. Okay, this next item, one of my favorites. As my husband knows, I bring these everywhere with me that we travel. And the reason for this is because I travel usually in sandals, or my chacos like I showed you guys. I always like to keep cozy in the plane or the airport, and so I don't want to be cold, I want to be comfy, so I always bring a pair of fuzzy socks, or you can bring any socks that you prefer. They're pretty small and light and easy to carry with you, and they'll keep you really comfortable throughout your travels. Now the last little items we got. One, headphones. This might sound like a given, but a lot of times you might think that you get headphones on planes. You never know, every airline varies. Plus, I always like to bring my own, again, for sustainability purposes. I don't like to use stuff up that's just gonna get thrown away. And also, to have my own headphones, it's just much nicer to use your own. Okay, last little items we got here. I always like to have with me some lotion and chapstick. Especially, again, when you're traveling a long time, you're feeling dirty, you're feeling tired, and when you are always in these AC buildings and planes and trains, it really gets quite dry, so I always like to have chapstick and lotion with me to help me feel good. Alright, our last item of the day, handy dandy passport. If you're nationally traveling, obviously you don't need this, but for any international travel, you have to keep your passport on you. And this leads me into the most exciting part of this video, and something a little funny that I wanted to show you guys is, as I was telling you guys all the items that you want to bring, I was showing you that I carry a backpack. But the trick is you don't need a backpack at all. And I'm going to show you why that is. It makes travel even easier, more comfortable, and you have nothing on you. It's seriously one of the best ways to travel, and I couldn't be more excited to share this with you guys. The one thing I didn't mention that is not in my backpack is by far, for me, my most essential travel item, and that is a neck pillow. A lot of you guys might have seen in airplanes and airports, they sell a lot of these expensive, they're sometimes like $40 or $50 pillows that help you sleep comfortably when you're sitting up. And I am somebody who, I really struggle to sleep on planes and sitting up, and this has been essential for me to get rest while I'm traveling long distance. And why I didn't show you guys that in my backpack today is because Neckpacker, the company that I talked to you guys about in the very beginning of the video, the maker of the vest that I am currently wearing, makes vests and jackets for men and women traveling, and the whole point of them is that instead of having a million bags that you carry with you, I used to always carry a backpack and another purse so that I could get my headphones out quickly, my passport out quickly when I was traveling through airports. The coolest thing ever, I came across their website and their idea on Kickstarter a long time ago, and thank God they partnered up with me because I'm so excited about this product as a full-time traveler. So when I first saw their product, why I was the most excited about it was not just that it is the quintessential item for traveling comfortably, but the number one reason is that it has a built-in neck pillow. Now this sounds kind of funny, but seriously, I can't tell you, after all the 40-50 hour flights I've been on in the last few years, I couldn't be more excited to use something. So I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. you probably might have noticed I have a big hood behind me. Now, the only reason for this is that I already blew up the neck pillow, but the super cool thing about this jacket is that you don't have to have it blown up. It looks like a totally normal vest unless you're using it for travel. And what you can do is, when you put the hood up, it gets you ready to sleep comfortably on an airplane. Now, it literally has a built-in neck pillow in the hood that you can blow up with a hand pump. And of course, I have a lot of hair, but if you zip it up tight, it gets even more snug around your neck. There's even like extra straps you can tighten if you really like to be all snug. But basically, this makes an amazing neck pillow, and you can sleep totally comfortably on a plane with the jacket that you're wearing. And the hood even covers your eyes, so you can sleep nicely. So now I just want to show you really quickly how instead of carrying a backpack around or a purse, I can fit almost all of these items I just talked to you about, all the travel essentials, inside the vest that I'm wearing. So now I'm completely ready for travel. I am hands-free other than my water bottle, although I do usually sometimes carry a hook that I hook my water bottle to, so I could even not carry this and hook it to my strap, and I'm ready to go. Now I promise you the jacket doesn't look like an alien suit when it's deflated, so I'll show you guys what it looks like when you're not wearing it inflated. So as you guys can see now, it looks like a totally normal vest, and it is. You can see from the back, everything is super light, super comfy, good to go, and I'm ready for my travel. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys when you're packing to travel, getting all those essential items in. You can, again, always use a great backpack, but even better is finding something like this, which is a genius solution that has everything in one. So if you want to check out Neckpacker, go to neckpacker.com. I'll put the link in the description down below. You can actually get 40 USD off of your order, any order right now. They're having awesome promo and free shipping to the US. So definitely check out their jackets and vests and get ready to travel.